You are listening to an episode of The Faithful Sinners.
Welcome back to the Faithful Sinners podcast, where imperfect stories meet with perfect grace. My name is Timothy Baker, and today I'm going to discuss a topic that I normally kind of shy away from because this show is not about politics. I will definitely not go down that road because this show is about people that are believers and people that are seekers and trying to share, inspire, and navigate this messy thing we call life together. But I had a situation occur yesterday that I felt was something important to discuss, or at least open up some comments, because again, one of the things that we are trying to do is open the doors of communication, oftentimes on some difficult topics and subjects that become somewhat polarizing and unfortunately recently have divided families, communities, and even countries. But this discussion today is around a situation that occurred on something personal. I posted something on Facebook based on an experience I had because I was out walking and encountered a bear, which was actually within about 10, 15 feet of me. Freaked me out quite a bit. But I put a post up on social media and I have had very interesting feedback on it. Now, the topic here is about, is it ignorance or laziness that is actually causing the challenges that we are all experiencing today? And as far as the post, I put up a picture that I had generated with AI. It actually shows, as you see in the image I posted here, it was created by AI. It's written right there on the picture itself. And more importantly, I actually called it out in the text of the post. I shared a brief story of the encounter and then in parentheses, very clearly stated that the image was generated by AI simply because it would have been very foolish of me to try and take the time to take out my camera and snap a photo when that bear, all it had to do was turn its head to the right, and now I was on its mind. Fortunately, in that situation, the bear was, I think, a little bit freaked out because there was a bus that was probably about 50 yards away coming down the road towards my direction. So the bear was more focused on getting across the road and into the other side where the woods began again. But the feedback I've had has been very interesting because I've had numerous people reach out and say, well, you're a liar. That's not true. That picture was created with AI. And yes, it was created with AI. It says it on the picture and it says it in the text itself. But that then led to the question that I want to pose to the faithful sinner community today. Is it simply laziness that we have going on in our country, or is it ignorance and just the inability to actually truly understand the situations that we deal with? Laziness would relate to not taking the time to actually read what was written. Or more importantly, especially when it comes to some hard discussions and hard topics that we all face, doing our own due diligence and truly understanding what is going on. So, what I'm asking you today, what do you think is causing our challenges today in the world? Is it the fact that we're just simply lazy and we're not willing to actually read anymore, or we're not willing to do our own due diligence? Or is it just blind ignorance to whatever flashes across the screen or whatever somebody happens to say, that we're just willing to go ahead and believe it no matter what? I am fearful that it may be the second or the latter portion of that. But I'm hoping that it is not, and that it's just been simply more laziness that has caused many of the challenges that we deal with today. But do me a favor and please place your comments regarding my post and my question here and what you think we are dealing with across our country. Is it the fact that people are just gotten too lazy and aren't willing to take the time to read something and take the time to do their own due diligence, or worse yet, has our country and have people as a whole around the world just simply fallen into blind ignorance and willing to accept whatever it is that passes in front of their eyes or whatever runs through their ears without checking into it at all. So I appreciate your feedback and looking forward to reading your comments. And if this has inspired you, I would ask that you please go ahead and subscribe on our channel and also follow, like, and share on your own personal social media feeds. So that way we can get this message out to people that may be benefited from stories like what we share on the Faithful Sinners podcast. Thanks again for tuning in today. And let's make sure that we are doing our best to sin better together.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Faithful Sinners, and get more inspiration on our website, thefaithfulsinners.com.